and welcome to another edition of Kojak's Tech Tutorials. In today's edition we're going to discuss an app called AppDialer. And what AppDialer does is it makes it easy for you to find applications on your Android smartphone. If you're anything like me, you probably have a lot of apps on your phone, and sometimes it can get a little cluttered, or if it's an app that you don't use on a regular basis, it sometimes can be hard to remember exactly the location in the app drawer. Even if your app drawer is sorted alphabetically, it sometimes can be hard to locate that one particular app. So this application is essential, I think, on everyone's smartphone, and it does so much, and the basic features of it are free, and you can download it in the App Store to try it out. And I had it for quite some time on my phone before I actually decided to purchase the full version of it. And when I decided that it was something that was useful and I liked the basic operation of it, and I found that I was using it every single day, multiple times per day. I've actually removed the app drawer or the app drawer shortcut from my smartphone because I use this in place of it so often. So basically the concept here is it's going to give you a pop-up screen, and that pop-up screen is going to show a dialer like a phone dialer, and just like the old phones, phones prior to smartphones, when you were to text on them, you didn't have a full keyboard. You had the number buttons with specific letters assigned to each one, and you basically use something called T9 predictive text. And T9 predictive text is an algorithm that kind of predicts what it is that you may be typing, and this particular app uses that feature. But you only have to type just maybe the first few letters of the particular application you want to load up, and it's going to show a search or a number of options on the top of the screen that's going to show you what you can access. So it also has another feature in it where you can have now a full keyboard, and so it's basically whichever you prefer. Whether you don't, if you don't like T9, some people don't, you can use the full keyboard feature to spell out the app using full letters, and it works very well. And so again, if you do purchase the full version of the app, it does add a few other features to it, and I'll get into those a little bit later. But first of all, let me just go ahead and pull this up here so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so we'll load this up here. I just got to find where it's at. Okay, here it is. Alright, so, and this is the icon for AppDialer. And so I use it, like I said, as my app drawer shortcut. And when you click on this, it is going to pull up the app drawer or the AppDialer menu. And from here, what you're going to see is, of course, when it first popped up, it's going to show you the last few apps that you were in. Now, let's say I wanted to get into Facebook as an example. So you see the letters associated with the numbers here, and we're just going to type F, and you'll see the very first thing that pops up is going to be Facebook. And all I had to do is type the very first letter. Now, it doesn't always work that way. I mean, it just depends on what app you're looking for. Like if I was to type in CNN, and it does not, yeah, so it does pull it up, but you have to type in all three letters. If there's apps on your phone that start with the first few letters that are similar, then of course it's going to take a few more clicks to get to that particular application. Now, let's go into the settings menu. I want to just show you quickly how this works for changing some of the settings. So you have options here, and like I said, you have the number pad, or you have the option for the full keyboard. So you can do QWERTY, and so I'll show you that here in a minute once we get out of this screen. Additional languages. Now that's, of course, if your primary language is not English, there are a few other languages that you have to choose from here that it will work with. And excuse me, I'm just waiting on my, there we go. Alright, so app theme. So you can change the theme to a warm, like basically black theme, or a light theme. And we'll see what that looks like. Okay. And you can also change the transparency setting of the app menu that pops up, AppDialer. So you can do transparent, or you can do warm or light. And so warm or light would be just a solid color, and transparent adds a little bit of visibility through that. And I personally like it on transparent. More. This is going to show your icon packs. So if you have multiple icon packs listed on your phone, you can change those there. And you can also change the color of this particular icon for this application. So you have blue, light, and white. Show widget history. This will show a history of your applications in the widget. Now that the widget is a pro feature, and so you do have to unlock the full version of the application, which I think it's only a few dollars on the App Store, so it's not that much. And if you really like it, it's worth it. So you can put a widget of this particular menu that popped up and that I first showed you. You can put that widget on a screen and always have access to it on that particular screen. And then you have the quick launch panel and the notification bars. So let's get back to the main screen here, and I'm just going to go back and see if we missed anything. So you can also apps by name or package name. So sometimes it's easier to have the apps searched through this by the package name as opposed to by the application name. So if you're running into a problem all the time, like originally when I first got this, CNN was a problem. For some reason, you would type in CNN and it would never find that app. So if you change the setting to package name, sometimes it makes it a little easier to find the app that you're looking for with a fewer number of clicks. It will show you the number of apps that you have installed. In 1 second here, I'm just waiting for this to refresh. Force refresh index. Usually search index keeps fresh automatically, but if you do need to force a refresh, basically load some newer apps into its memory so it can find them, you can do that there. And then of course where you can get to the AppDialer Pro version, or it's showing that I actually have AppDialer Pro. So we're going to back up here and go back to the main screen, and you'll see that once this refreshes again, and I apologize for the delay here. Okay, so here we go. So we're on the main screen now. I've changed this over to the keyboard function, the full QWERTY keyboard, and like I said, it does make it a little bit easier if you were looking for something. So I cleared the panel just now, and so we can see exactly, so it's blank. Now again, it's taking a little bit of time for some reason for everything to refresh here today, so I don't know if there's a network issue or what with my TeamViewer, but so if we're going to type in Facebook again, I mean it's just going to be the first thing that pops up. And another feature that this has, and I'm not really going to demonstrate this right now, but it does have the ability to search contacts, and you can select that option in the settings menu if you'd like. It does come in handy sometimes, so if you're looking for a contact quickly, you can just spell it out right here, and it will pull up that contact right on your display menu here, your bar, and you can click it, and it will dial right from that. It'll go right to your dialing screen. Another feature that comes with the Pro only is being able to hold and press on an app. So I'll demonstrate this right now. So if you hold down on Facebook, it's going to pop up this menu, and it's going to say, so you have an option to uninstall it right from there. You can go to App Info, which is going to take you to a screen where you can force stop the app if it was malfunctioning, move it to your SD card if that was a feature that's available on that particular application, clear your cache, things like that. You can pin it to your home screen if you want to do that, or you can see it on the Play Store, and you can go directly to that Play Store link from that menu. And so this app is incredibly easy to use and easy to set up. and it is, like I said, a must-have for the majority of smartphone owners, because I don't even use my app drawer anymore. I don't like icons cluttering, shortcut icons cluttering my desktop. As you can see, I have my Flipboard widget on my desktop, which I use regularly. I have my Google Play widget on here, or not Google Play, I'm sorry, Google Now widget on here for, you know, my weather information, and I just have very few apps, shortcuts at the bottom in my shortcut bar that I use, that I go to regularly. So having this in the middle there is a great way to get back and forth between things. One other feature I wanted to show you on this, and I think this is really nice, is that if you hold down, now I've got mine set up for something else right now, but if you hold down on your home button, you can link it to this app. So that means that if you're in another app, say you're in your messaging app, okay, and you're typing a message, and somebody asks you, you know, can you look up a date on a calendar or something? What day is this day? Just as an example, you can hold down your home button, okay, and it will pop this up, so you can type in calendar right over top of whatever app you're in and get right quickly into that other app. So just another great feature, especially for multitasking. It allows you to get back and forth between apps without having to go back to the home screen first. So just a few features for you to try out here, and I'll provide the links in this. The links are provided in the video, and on how to get this on the App Store. And if you have any questions, please feel free to comment, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks a lot, and I'll be back again in the future with another edition of Kojak's Tech Tutorials. Thanks for watching.